I just gotta show you this view one more time before we leave. It's like, they don't do that in Albania. You don't get help when you don't have a job or when you're sick. Good morning, beautiful Earthlings. It's day 142, March 12th, and I just gotta show you this view one more time before we leave. It's sunny today. We're always thankful for that. And I'm either going to Berat or Tirana today. I'm kind of like just blasting through Albania. One, I don't really like the streets, just in the neighborhoods. They're very like nerve-wracking to ride up and trying to find the next day. Like even the streets that are paved are like cobblestoney, and it just gives me uneasiness. So just not really feeling this country yet. Like, I love the nature, I love the views, the people who interact with me are really nice, but I don't know. I don't love it yet, and maybe that'll change. So I'm just packing up right now, and we're gonna hit the road. So let's go. Okay, I'm doing this one by one. So I took my bike down, I took my panniers down, and I'm not riding through this. Like, I'm gonna fall into that ditch if I do this. So this makes me feel more confident, and it's a lot more work, but I'm okay with it. Okay, I was gonna get chain lube, but I think my GPS is not working in my ears right now. So I'm just gonna head to Berat. We left the city, and look how beautiful it is. We're kind of riding along this river. Well, it's kind of like a big creek. What differentiates a river and a creek? Okay, it's a river, now that I think about it. Well, I don't know, it's not that big. Here's some goats. We're leaving Gjirokaster. I literally rode 10 minutes because I haven't eaten breakfast except a banana. And I stopped by this like restaurant. And I got, dude, I couldn't resist. I just couldn't. Or else it would have been just rice and potatoes, and then they had like 20 of these, and I was like, I want one. And then he looked at me like, and I was like, I know, but it looks hella good. He's like, it's really good. And then this is hichasingcrystal. He's like, it's cheese. This better be worth my cheat. At the restaurant, and there were some protests on TV, and I was like, what are they protesting? And he's like, this is in Albania, and she's like, they're protesting the high gas prices and the food prices and everything, the produce. And I'm like, oh, like everything's expensive everywhere. And he's like, no, not everywhere. And he was saying like Italy, Greece, if you're unemployed, the government gives you help, social security or welfare. And he's like, they don't do that in Albania. You don't get help when you don't have a job or when you're sick. And I was like, damn. And I'm like, well, the gas prices are high everywhere. And he's like, no. And I was like, it's 180 euro for a liter in Greece. And he's like, yeah. And he's like, check the price. And then I converted it, and it's $2.30 a liter in Albania, which is absolutely insane. Like, you would think in countries that are cheaper, everything's cheaper. No, gas is expensive freaking everywhere. So that was pretty painful. I mean, it's really bad for the people that live here. And I was just like, man, I try not to think about how much gas I pay because I'm pretty reliant on it. Like, I don't really have a choice. And to know that I pay $2.03 a liter here is extremely painful, because I want to say that's like close to $7.50 or $7.70 or something in US dollars. I'm not exactly sure on the exact number, but it's up there. So it might even be $8. How do I offset this cost? Can't do it in the winter, but in the spring summer I can start camping, and that'll help. But anyways, look at the color of this water. It's like turquoisey, kind of like the blue eye, but man, this is just the color of the water here. It's so beautiful. I'll just think about the color of the water, not the price of the gas. Look at the color of the water. I just had to pull over. Okay, I just stopped for gas. It's so freaking cold. I had to switch to my winter gloves. Oh, my eyes are so dry too. It's a really rough day of riding today. We have an hour 15 till Berat, and I wasn't gonna stay there, but it's gonna get dark. And man, I wasn't expecting the wind like this, so. The two-headed eagle of Albania. Isn't it cool? And there's the moon. And there's my bike. Look at these cute patio tables. They're made of mosaic. Really pretty. We're about 15 minutes, really close. I decided to book a hostel in Berat. Sun's kind of setting, it's getting kind of cold, and I just didn't feel like riding like an hour and a half to Tirana. So, almost there. And we have the beautiful mountains in the front, so we're entering Berat. There's a lot of people walking on the street. Not just here, but like in the countryside too. The river's right there. And there's a cool bridge up there. I picked a hostel that was not up in the hills this time. That was super close to the main street. So it should be somewhere around here. There's that cool bridge. Where is it? Hiking trail. Yeah, for sure. I think it's this one. Oh my god. As if that couldn't be any more smooth. Okay. We made it to our hostel. And we had to go through this bumpity road. Nervousness. But we got in. And here's a nice patio. A lattice up top. And I'm gonna unload. Here is my hostel room. I am the only one in here. Thank goodness, because I just splay out like an octopus. I'm gonna find food. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I kind of want to go to the gym, but I know I need a rest, but I don't know. We'll see.